All right, now once it's done installing, it's gonna have installation successful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click the Control and the Alt, and I'm gonna bring the menu back so I can get out of full. I'm going to press Restart, and it's going to restart my computer. So with that being said, let me try to move that down here because I want my folder to come up. And now it's going to restart my computer. So once it restarts, and make sure that your mouse is out, it's going to restart the whole Mac OS situation, as you can see. And then it's going to install the tools while it's restarting. So once it's done reinstalling, I will get back to you all. So right now it's rebooted. It's bringing up the Apple symbol and all that good stuff. And the reason I'm doing this is because y'all know, like Hackintosh and stuff like that, like the situation, if those of you who are new to my channel, there was a time where, shout out to Paradise Flow, he was the first person we did the album Raw, and I also did a dedication to him for the anniversary of it to Raw. And he was one of the people who put me on to the industry and how to get on Spotify and all the other stuff. So shout out to him. That's my little brother from another. And him, shout out to Post Malone, shout out to Bryce Higgins, and anybody else that I've encountered doing music. Free Gold, Cajun Music Group, Peach Empire, Funhouse, Jules of Power. You know, I'm the founder of that one. But I appreciate everybody that's with me also from the old channel that I lost a long time ago due to a lot of craziness, but here we are. And I needed like the programs like Logic Pro X and things like that. And that's when I started learning about Linux and all that other good stuff. So we're back. And here we are. You know, it's been a while. I know a lot of things have happened in life. I've been sick also, and I'm battle rapping too, but I'm always going to bring the tech for those who are like me on a budget and need something to work. And you want to bring your computer back to life, or your laptop, your Chromebook, whatnot. So, all right, now we're back in, and and we are going to log in and all that good stuff and sit tight. Now I'm logging into my Mac OS. And these VDMKs are harder to find nowadays, but I do have backups. So in the future, when I have time, I'm going to upload my own personal backups. I have a QCal also for Catalina for those who are having issues with that also. I did leave a link in one of the videos. I did a video over on how to obtain it, but I will have my own personal also. So now everything is backing up. I'm waiting on everything to merge. You can't see the bottom of the screen right now where the menu bar is, and this is the menu bar. I know it's small or whatnot, so I'm going to exit out of that. I'm waiting on everything to pop up. And there are my tools. And I'm just going to show you something in 1 second. You see how my mouse is going in and out? The tools are installed. So with that being said, 1 second. I'm trying to, let's see, let me bring it down. Okay, let's see if it'll drag. So I'm dragging, and you should be able to do this because now you can drag your screen and it should resize. So I'm going to eject my tools. I'm going to move my folder up here, and I'm going to click. Now if you want to look into your folder to make sure you decide like everything is resized, I'm going to click into this, and I'm going to see there's my folder for my computer. It's going to have access to all my files that is on my main computer. And also now I need to move this I need to move my dock over to the left, so because I cannot see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it to the left. I'm going to come out of there. I'm going to minimize it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's move this up right here. I'm going to go back in, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down because you can see how fluently that moves with the tools. I'm going to go into my Finder folder. And while I'm going into my Finder folder, I'm going into my computer where I am going to find my downloads. And I have a certain folder, Mac downloads. And these right here, these two, I'm going to drag over into the applications. I'm just going to put these in there. Because what I'm doing is I'm adding my GarageBand and my Logic Pro DMGs in here. So it's pretty neat, huh? And to install Logic Pro X and everything, you're going to install it like you normally do. So I will show you all how to do that in a few minutes. Stay tight. Oh yeah, by the way, free advertisement. This is me and King Leo's EP that's coming soon that I have in my Pro Player right now. Let me move that out the way. All right, so I have both of these in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to locate my DMGs. I have Logic Pro X, the 1041 when they first got the, what was it, the Chromoverb. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the GarageBand and I'm going to install it first. So sit tight. All right, so now I'm going to take the GarageBand. I'm going to drag it over into applications. And as you can see, it is in applications. I'm going to exit out of that. I'm going to go down and I'm going to locate GarageBand. So up here, it is moving it and preparing it and moving it over into applications, which is going to be awesome. And right now, as you can see, it is dragging it over and preparing it to be drug over it, verified, and all that. You're going to do the same thing with Logic Pro X. Sit tight. All right, so now what I'm doing is, while that's dragging, I am opening the DMG file for Logic Pro X, and it brought me a menu where it had like the torrent and the more apps and stuff like that. So right now I opened it, and if you get that, you'll open it and you'll click on apps and you'll click on the DMG of Logic Pro and it'll bring it up. Right now it's verifying while that is copying. And when all this is done, I will let you know. We'll be right back. Blessings. Sit tight. All right, I've downloaded everything. I got Logic Pro X moving into the folder right now. I'm going to install GarageBand. I'm going to download all of this later to save time. You can do this in your spare time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue just to save time. We're going to just get everything set up, and I'm going to do all of this other stuff later. So it's going to download. And you go here, go down here and continue. I moved a lot of stuff out of my dock also because there's stuff that I don't really use. And I wanted to add my other programs that I am installing. So please install audio driver. That will be set up later. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. I'm going to minimize this. There is no driver. Enable audio units. Because I just got done doing all this other stuff. So, and you can set this up too with the virtual machine. It normally does it on the second boot up after you get it installed. And then everything will be fine afterwards. So I'm going to exit out of all of this. honestly. You can choose the project, but for right now, I'm just going to shut down. I'm going to quit. I don't know why that's not exiting. And I'm going to wait on Logic Pro X to be ready, and we are done, and we're going to be back after this. Okay, now we're going to install Logic Pro X. Now that we've gotten that situated and dragged over, now I'm going to get ready to install Logic Pro X. This is the 10.4.1 version, and this is the version that is more compatible with, if you're trying to get Chromaverb, this is the version in the newer version of Logic Pro X that is compatible with the 10.13 version of High Sierra. So I'm going to download later once again, just to save time. And yes, we're going to continue, and it's going to bring up the menu and all of that good stuff. I'm going to move this out of the way up here and just sit tight. And as you can see, it is installing Logic Pro X version 10.4.1. And if you cannot see this menu, oh, there we go. You're going to click OK. Normally, like when I used to before, if you want to see the menu and you have issues, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your preferences up here. If it will let me right click, you're going to go to your panel preferences on your Linux. You're going to go to the preferences, and the menu will pop up in a minute. And you're going to click this, do not reserve spaces. Do not reserve space on borders. You're going to click that. That way you can have a lot more room. And I'm just going to click OK. And we have it installed. Now I'm going to install my sound later so I can set up all of my core info and stuff like that. It's going to select the driver. I'm going to set all that up later. But for right now, you have Logic Pro X installed. And that's how you would do that. I'm Jason Pyro. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is another Tech Tuesday. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and if you don't, I don't care. You still watched it anyway. And we will be back with more Tech Tuesdays. Blessings. Barcode. Believe, achieve, receive, adapt, improvise, and overcome. Blessings. May 1st. Bars over the gram. We are battling over on Instagram Live. So just follow my @ name. It's the same on all of my platforms. @ JAEISEN. Pyro, Pyro. It's all one word. And go get my latest stuff. We'll be back again soon. Blessings. And if y'all have any suggestions on what y'all want me to do on the channel, let me know in the comments. And I got you.